नमस्ते प्रणाम गीता ध्यान ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणि। O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Partha, the ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 11th adhyay of Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, and Arjuna has so beautifully explained to us about his sight, the vision that he had of all these chief warriors, all these the fierce warriors, mighty warriors entering on their own free will, and on their own will for that matter, entering that fiery mouth of the Lord to get destroyed. He had seen, and he had compared it with two examples. One is the turbulent waters, the torrential waters of the river entering the ocean. And another example came to his mind was of the moths getting burnt, rushing towards that flame. Like the torrential waters of the river just prior to merging into the ocean, they become so turbulent and they enter the ocean of their own accord. Nobody is pushing those waters. Now you have to go, now you have to enter the ocean. No one is pushing them. Nobody is forcing them. Nobody is putting any pressure on those river waters to enter the ocean of their own. And what a great distance they have traveled, those waters of the river, from the origin of the river till meeting hundreds and thousands of miles they have traveled, and not a smooth path even, not a just plain path, some ups and downs, but they have not bothered about any of those hardships on the way. With cool mind, they have continued their journey, and just before reaching the ocean, they have started dancing with great excitement that they are going to merge in that water. They know they are going to lose that identity. The moment the Ganges merges in the Bay of Bengal, it is no more Ganges. The moment Brahmaputra merges in the Bay of Bengal, it is no more Brahmaputra. The waters, they become waters of the Indian Ocean, the Bay of Bengal water. And same is the thing with other rivers who get into the Arabian Sea. Now what happens? They have lost their identity. But still, the identity of water, that ocean water, has some role to play in that cosmic reality. The water remains. May not be of that river. But then Arjuna thought of another example of these moths. Moths so hurriedly rushing towards the flame and getting destroyed. They know it is a destruction. And that is total annihilation. There is nothing of that moth, no physical existence after that moth burns in that flame. There is no physical existence, any remnant even. The body is gone. The individuality is gone, the personality is gone, that beautiful moth as a creature is gone. So suddenly this example came to Arjuna's mind. Yatha pradiptam jvalanam patanga vishanti nashaya samvrutta vegaha. And they don't go, in a slow speed. They don't go in a leisurely manner. Okay, that lamp has lit, that flame is there. I will go whenever I feel like. No. The moment that flame is lit, moths just rush towards it. Samvrutta vegaha. And in the same samvrutta vegaha, Arjuna sees all these people. Some ordinary, some chief warriors, some grand personalities like Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and all those sons of Dhritarashtra. Samruddha vegaha, they are so hurriedly entering. Tathaiva nashaya vishanti lokaha tavapi vaktrani samruddha vega. In that fearful mouth, in that fiery mouth of yours, all these people, all these creatures for that matter of this creation, they are entering your fiery mouth to get destroyed. They may have some role to play like the waters of the ocean. In this cosmic function, they may have some functionality. But some, like the moths, they may perish forever. No trace of those individualities. And that happens with each and every one among us. That is what is going to happen. Just total perishment, total destruction, total annihilation of the so-called personalities and egos and the individualities. And then we just merge with that great Vishwarupa, that great universal form. Now, Arjuna further says, having seen this, having got into this realization that this is what actually happens. It is not that we are forced or we are under pressure we are entering. We on our own accord, we on our own volition, we on our own instinct, we just head on to enter that great mighty figure of the Lord. Now Arjuna says, lelihyase grasamānaḥ samantāl lokān samagrān vadanair jvaladbhiḥ tejobhir āpūrya jagat samagraṁ bhāsas tavogrāḥ pratapanti Vishnu. Now Arjuna realizes this mighty figure which is standing in front of me is none other than that great Lord Vishnu. That great Lord who is bringing this creation into existence, who is the originator of this creation, who is the sustainer of this creation, and who is also the destroyer of this creation. And that person, that great Lord, is none other than the great Lord Vishnu. So Arjuna now addresses this Vishwarupa of Lord Krishna as Vishnu. Lelihyase grasamānaḥ. Lelihyase is you are licking. After we eat something, we don't want to waste even a single drop of the particle of or particle of the food that we have consumed. And we lick our the lips, we lick our mouths to ensure that nothing is left over, to ensure that we don't lose even a single particle of the food that we have devoured, that we have consumed. So, lelihyase grasamānaḥ, having devoured, now you are licking your lips, you are licking your mouth. Samantāl lokān samagraṁ. Samantāl, on every side. Lokān, the worlds. Now Arjuna has seen something much beyond that vision of all these warriors entering the mouth of the Lord. Now Arjuna sees all the worlds. This entire creation is rushing towards the Lord. It is not just people. It is not just these warriors. It is not just these people there on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. They are rushing towards their own destruction. Now Arjuna sees much further, much beyond that. He sees the entire creation is rushing. All the three worlds they are rushing. All the worlds are samantāl lokān. And they are rushing where? Vadanair, jvaladbhiḥ. In that fiery mouth they are rushing. That fiery mouth of the Lord. Those sons of Dhritarashtra and the kings and Pitamaha, Bhishma, Dronacharya, Karna, that is over now. That chapter is over. Now Arjuna says even the worlds they are rushing to be consumed by the great Lord. And not only that, having devoured, the Lord is happily licking his lips, happily licking his mouth to ensure that not a tiniest of the particle of that creation is left over. He has to grab everything. Tejobhir āpūrya jagat samagraṁ. Tejobhir, with the radiance. Āpūrya. Āpūrya is filling. Now this entire world, this jagat, samagraṁ jagat, this entire world, this entire universe, as if having devoured by the Lord. Now whatever is remaining there is radiating. Tejobhir āpūrya. That it is the whole thing, whatever is left out is filled with that radiance. Jagat samagraṁ. Whatever is left over of this entire creation is filled with that radiance. Bhāsas tavogrāḥ pratapanti. And it is filling as if everything is burning. Bhāsas is the rays emitting from your radiance. Tava bhāsas, your rays which are being radiated through. Ugraha pratapanti. They are fiercely burning the whole thing, the whole creation, the whole world as if is burning with your radiance. O Vishnu, O Mahavishnu. That is what now Arjuna has finally seen. That the warriors are gone. Now he sees all the entire world. And having devoured the entire creation, now the Lord is happily, with most satisfaction, with the contented mind, now the Lord is licking his lips. Devouring all the words on every side. He has not left aside any portion. All the worlds from every nook and corner of this creation he has devoured. Having devoured now by the flaming mouths. Having devoured all the worlds with the flaming mouths. Now you are licking your lips, O Lord. You are so happy now. You are so happy. You are not thinking that, oh, this is my creation. How can I destroy this? I have brought it into existence. I have nourished it. I have nurtured it. But no, you are the player. At your wish you bring the things. At your wish you sustain the things. At your wish you devour the things, and not only just to devour. After devouring, you lick your lips. Wonderful. What a yum. What a beautiful taste. So that is what Arjuna has now seen finally. Having devoured the entire world now, Lord is licking his lips. And the radiance emitting from the Lord. The rays, those are emitting from the fiery rays, those are emitting from that radiance of the Lord. They are filling the whole world, whatever is remaining of that creation existence. That blank existence is filled with the radiance of the fiery rays emitting from the Lord. And Darshana now says, "Oh boy Vishnu, you have filled all these quarters. Now there is nothing. But you have filled all these quarters, all these so-called worlds with your fiery radiance, as if the whole thing is burning now. At the time of Pralaya, there nothing remains. It is only the burning fire. That's it. And Lord devours everything." Now Arjuna compares that with the radiance which is spreading all around. Those fiery rays like the burning fire. It is just capturing the entire surroundings, the entire leftovers of this creation. So that was Vishnu. He is he who is all pervading. Vishnu, the one who pervades all quarters, all directions, the whatever there is to be pervaded. Vishnu pervades that. He pervades the world as a force creative and destructive, and also the supporter. So Vishnu is basically the Lord behind this creation coming forth, sustaining the creation, and finally the destruction. At this juncture, the Lord appears to Arjuna as a destructive force, because Arjuna has seen the end. Arjuna has seen the exact end of this whole creation. So Arjuna has enjoyed being a chum, a buddy, a great friend of the Lord, who has helped Pandavas and Arjuna in dire consequences, in dire times, in most pathetic times. Krishna has helped them. He has sustained them. And now Arjuna is seeing not that sustaining figure of the Lord. Arjuna is seeing that destructive force of the Lord. Arjuna has seen the destruction of each and everyone there on the battlefield. He has already seen they're gone, crushed to pieces, powdered, pulverized. He has also seen the destruction of all the worlds. And having destroyed all the worlds, Lord is happily licking his lips. He's so happy, so satisfied. I have done my job. Whatever was given to me, I have done my job. And therefore, Arjuna has now accepted. He is accepting that, yes, I have also seen that great function of yours as the destroyer of this whole creation. This entire, whatever thing is left over now, is filled with your fiery rays radiating from your radiance. As if everything that is now there is burning with your radiance. So that was the ultimate vision that Arjuna had on seeing this Vishwarupa darshan. Now some curiosity has again come up in the mind of Arjuna. What that curiosity is, what he further wants to ask Sri Krishna, we will see in our next reading. As of now, this is the 30th shloka that we read of the Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga, the 11th adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.